What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Real Raw and Uncut. I'm your boy B Anomaly, and joining me right now we have a special guest, Mr. Antoine Lust.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good. So we got a really great show ahead of us tonight. Um, Mike Riggins wasn't able to make it tonight due to a personal matter, and we're waiting on the other Michael. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So just to get into some topics that's been floating around. Singer-songwriter K. Michelle just removed her butt implants. So the picture on the left with the black hair is the picture after her butt implants, and the one on the right is the one with the butt implants. So, I mean, I know some of the straight fellas out there are mad that she took them out, but I mean, I actually liked her when she didn't have them in. What about you?
I ain't never know she didn't have it. So,
Yeah,
I mean, she cute
um,
without them, but I like her better with them. I'm just saying, K. Michelle, put them back.
Nah, I mean, she removed them for health reasons.
Oh,
Yeah, she was saying she was having some health reasons. I guess she's undergoing IVF treatment. Something about trying to, have a baby or whatever. So that was a health reason.
well, go ahead, K. Michelle.
I guess it is what it is. So, all right, we're gonna get into it. Now, it's another thing that I seen today on Media Takeout. It was this gay gentleman, and he was fighting two women because they called him gay. So, can you have the clip of that? Can we play that real quick?
Why gay men always gotta fight?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So apparently they were trying to press charges against the guy that was attacking the females.
But who started it? Wasn't it the
Well,
female?
the girls started it because they were calling him gay and some other stuff.
And they want to press charges?
Yeah, I mean, I get because I don't think they should because that was a form of bullying, and it was out of self-defense. That I mean, I understand that that's a female, but what do you do?
I was raised
so.
not to hit. As a male, you're not supposed to put your hands on a female, but I will give you 1-2 chances to step down. But if you don't, then it's
Yeah.
I'm defending myself.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
I
free
don't-
fall.
I'm kind of in his corner with this one. Like, he was. I've never experienced bullying, but if something was like that was to happen, then yeah, I think I would do the same. So cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a little Antoine.
Huh? Oh.
See what's going on with you. To give a little bit of background, Mr. Antoine Lust is an adult entertainer, amateur adult entertainer in the gay world, and he has been making his mark. He has over like 3 or 4 million followers. Is that about right? Yeah. So he started with Feel the Wrath and BSE Entertainment, and then it just took off from there. So go ahead and give a little bit of your background.
All right, a little bit of my background. Hi, y'all. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Like B said, my name is Antoine. Most people call me Lust. Know my handle. Little bit about me. I am a DMV native, so I live in Maryland, but I rep the DC, Maryland, and Virginia to the fullest. Shout out to all my friends and followers that live in the DMV. Like B said, I started off with Feel the Wrath and VAC Entertainment. Much love and shout outs to them. Have then since branched off and doing my own thing, but now taking up a stand with a new entertainment company that's about to bring the fire to the amateur adult entertainment world. So keep a lookout. Also, been shy on some work for you guys. So I'm about to bring that too. So keep a lookout for some new work that I'm working on. But just continuing to stay busy. If I am not doing videos or doing anything, I'm being booked for parties and events here and there. So, staying busy and then working my full time and everything. But, just everyday, normal person, normal guy. I'm just cute with it.
And outside of that, you also do work with K5, is that right?
Yes, I am also part of the DC Bosses of Nightlife. I'm part of K5 Entertainment, along with Xavier Entertainment and Omega Entertainment. We bring the parties, the lit, and the livest parties weekend after weekend. And then we're also working on our Memorial Day weekend events.
Pride weekend.
Yeah, Pride weekend, DC Black Pride weekend. So I know most of my followers, I know most of my friends usually come up here, or they live here, or they make their way here. So if you plan on being here for Memorial Day weekend, then you better be. Check out K5, Xavier, and Omega Entertainment, because 5 days, 10 events. We're about to bring that fire for y'all. We always top ourselves year after year for Black Pride, and this year is not going to be any different.
Cool. Now, what made you decide to want to get into doing adult entertainment? I don't like to say porn. I just
I don't like the word porn either. I don't. I really don't.
I mean, even though it is what it is, but
I know it is what it is, but I don't like the word porn. I don't know why. It sounds so
like
old schoolish. It sounds so old schoolish, but I got into it. It was on my bucket list of things to do. To be quite honest, I didn't think I was going to do it. I didn't think I was going to shoot off and be fired like I am in it. So I'm very humbled and very proud of it, and I'm happy with it. But it was just on my bucket list. Somebody was like, "Oh, you should do a porno video." I was like, "No," and I've been saying it for the longest time. But then I did one. I got a lot of likes and a lot of hits off of it. Did another one. And it was no different.
It went from there. Right.
It just went from there.
Did you think that you would have the success when you started out that you have now?
Not at all. I did not think I was going to have that much success, not in the slightest. I didn't think I was going to be that big, but apparently I am. Literally not even almost, every single weekend I go out. Even just to one of my team's parties, on every weekend or whatever we're at, somebody comes up to me and be like, "Aren't you Antoine? Is your name Antoine Les, or are you Les?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Oh, I follow you on Twitter. I see you on Instagram. I see your videos." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, "Okay." Sometimes I don't know how to take it.
Have you? Now, with that being said, have you experienced any of like the stalkers, the crazy people throwing like they boxers or they underwear at you or something like that?
Hell no. I ain't experienced none of that.
No stalkers?
Nope.
No crazies?
No. Everybody's pretty much cool. They keep it cute. Anybody that don't knows me, they know better. They better keep it cute.
What sets you aside from your competitors?
I got competitors? I didn't know they were competitors.
Answer. I like that.
I didn't know there was a competition, but
it's definitely a competition.
I mean,
not more so with you, but as far as everybody trying to be like the number one in the business, if that makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because amateur is taking over. And nothing against professional, but the amateur adult scene is definitely taking over.
That is definitely true from what I've been seeing, from what I've been hearing, and from what I've been told. I should start branching off into doing more, more scenes, more videos, and instead of doing them for a major company, which I have nothing against doing. I would definitely do one. Like if Rita Raw, somebody wanted to snatch me up for a scene, I'll do it. Trust and believe. But amateur definitely is taking over. Everybody's doing their own thing with with the OnlyFans, with the Connect Pals. So I mean, I don't have either yet. I'm working on it, like I said. But I don't. It's not so much I set myself aside. I just do me. I do what I do to the best of my ability. I do it for other people's entertainment. I put on the show, make sure it's a good show, make sure they enjoy, and I get some enjoyment out of it while I'm at it as well. So, it's not setting myself aside, but I mean, I'm a little different.
Now let's jump back a little bit. You said you started out with VSE and Feel the Wrath. How did you end up getting signed with them?
Really? You gonna ask me that?
I mean, for those that don't, I know, of course.
Okay.
But for those
okay.
that don't know,
Well, for those
go
that
ahead.
don't know, I got signed to VSC and Feel the Wrath by none other than the host right here, Mr. B Anomaly. I forgot how we. How we meet? I forgot.
Actually, you came. I remember you came to an event that I had, and I was kind of like, I like the look. I'm feeling it. So then
That's when
we
I met
connected. Exactly, and I was like, at that time I was an assistant manager with the company, and I was like, I think you would be a great addition to the team. And he was like, no, I don't think I have the look. Nobody's gonna buy. I was like, okay, give me a year, and watch what happens.
And I gave you that year, and now I see what happened.
So you said you have a new company now. Did you want to touch on that, or
why you got me answering all this? Because you
the
already
guest
know.
knows.
All right. Well,
I know, but for those that don't
all right.
know, you
well,
want to give
for
them.
the company that I am now with, it's new. It's about to be fresh. It's about to be lit. It's going under Anomaly Entertainment. Triple X. So, like I said, keep a lookout. That's we already got the new logo up. It's on King Anomaly's profile on Twitter. Please follow. Please keep a lookout because, we're about to bring that heat. We're about to bring that fire to you guys, and I definitely hope you guys enjoy what we're about to set forth for you guys and show off for you.
All right, so at this time, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more with Antoine.
Yay! my live back on. Oh, there you go. It's working.
And we're back. Welcome.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry, my bad.
So we're back with
I thought I was gonna be
Antoine Lust. That's a very kind of hot name.
Antoine Lust.
Well, I picked it because, like I said, like we had said earlier, I started with Feel the Wrath, and of course the leader of that goes by Wrath, and I was like, what's another deadly sin I could use? Excuse me, quote unquote, deadly sin that I could use. So I chose lust since I'm good at it, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
What are you good? What you mean you good at it?
So lust. Okay, you
That
said
sound
that
like a
was the
tease.
deadly sin. So do you consider yourself deadly when it comes to being in the bedroom?
I mean,
Kinda
I'm
got
not
quiet
gonna
there
toot
for a
my
minute.
own horn, but I ain't never got no complaints. And with this tongue that I have, my tongue can be deadly on its own.
Like what you mean? Oh Lord.
That's what I mean.
Your followers just probably went up a whole lot after that.
Well,
All right, so let's dabble into some of the juicier more stuff that everybody's waiting for.
Juicy, just like I like it.
See, a lot of things I kind of know. So, therefore, before we go any, I guess, deeper, what do you think is the misconception or the biggest thing that people automatically say about adult entertainers?
I think one of the biggest misconceptions, or at least from what I've heard, or at least what I've been asked a lot, is, can you hold down a relationship and do what you do? And I'm like, yes, I know other adult entertainers that do it. They have very successful, happy homes, relationships.
okay, I got it.
Oh, here we go.
So, what if they're not adult entertainer? Like, have you been in that situation where they're like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with you doing that? Like, have you been in that before?
What you mean? Like
Doing other activities.
other activities?
Be specific, like such as...
Yeah, that's not like.
Like making videos or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Because the thing is, before I started with this, majority of my videos that I would make would stay in my phone. They were more for my personal use. It was not till after this that I started posting videos that I may or may not make. So that was never an issue prior.
What is the filming process like? Like, how do you select the person that you want to film with? Do you do that, or do you have your management do that, or it's like a collective thing that you guys together?
It's
Or you see somebody out in the club and be like, "Ooh, I want to film with you."
it will be
let's
a
make that
little.
happen.
It's a little of all three. It's been management that has placed me with management has placed me with somebody. Management and I have collaborated with somebody, and somebody that I'm checking out on my own right now, who has expressed interest. So talking to him, see where his head is, if he really wants to do it or not. So, but it's a collab of all of it. It's not just management doing the work. It's not just me trying to find somebody. Sometimes I got people in my inbox that want to do it. So we don't even have to go through the process of it. Somebody will come to us for it.
What about the actual filming, in the moment? Does it just go all the way through, or do you gotta stop and do this again, or do you have to make sure that the camera's right, so you gotta stop and be like, oh, hold on 1 second, let me go around you?
All right, in my experience, I'm not sure how it is for everybody else. My experience is a stopping. Sometimes it can be stop and go. The first time was stop and go, because we transitioned from areas, so obviously you got to stop for a moment and transition areas. Second time was more so we got through it. We got through it, knocked it out. Took 2 hours, but almost, but we got through it.
Wow, 2 hours. Wow.
It takes me a minute. It takes me a minute to climax.
Oh, well, that's a good
2
thing.
hours. That's
No,
a
it's
long
not.
time.
It's not all the time.
Oh, well, I
Man,
mean,
sometimes I hate it because sometimes I'll make the bottom nut,
oh,
and then
yeah,
I
that's the
can't.
worst.
Now, speaking of that, do you believe in bottoms creaming?
Yes,
You believe
absolutely.
in that?
I believe in bottoms
Has
creaming.
that been like a proven fact?
I don't know what has been proved as far as science is concerned, but as far as what
your experience.
from my experience and what my tongue and what my piece can do and what it has done multiple times before, again, not tooting my own horn, but just telling the truth, I believe that bottoms have the ability to have an orgasm out of their anal canal that secretes a white liquid, just like nut comes from our penises.
All right, for the education.
That is just my opinion. I have not proven this scientifically, and I don't really care to. That is just what I do. No.
What you got? You look like you got something. Go ahead. What you
What
got
you
to
mean?
say? You like
He turning red a
you
little
get
bit.
blushing a little bit. You shy.
I mean,
Just a little bit.
I'm light skinned. I can't help it.
B light skinned too, but he ain't turning red.
Not at all.
He ain't this light skinned.
Not the point.
Anyway, so, are you? Is it difficult for you to maintain a relationship being an adult entertainer? Like, if you were in a relationship, would you know? How do you feel that plays a part? Would you completely give it up if your partner says, "Hey, babe, I want you to stop"?
Absolutely.
Or would you guys have to come to some common ground?
No. If at the time I'm in a relationship where it's gotten to that point, gotten that serious, gotten that deep, and my significant other wants me to give it up, I'm giving it up. I mean, especially if I feel like that person is worth it. I was in a relationship while doing this. Before I came onto the scene, I was in a relationship, and luckily the person that I was with, he was supportive of it. He actually wanted to be my manager as well because he managed adult entertainers and DJs of his own. Shout out to Joel Media.
Hey, turn up,
what's up,
Joey.
But no, he didn't want me to stop. He wanted me, if I wanted to pursue it, he was very supportive, and thus far even though we are friends, he's still been supportive. He still looks out for me, and I'm very grateful for that. So if there was anything that I did not know or anything I wanted to know, he would be one of the ones I would reach out to. But like I said, we parted ways for other reasons, and what I do as an adult entertainer was not one of them.
I give props to them. I don't know if I could. I mean, not even like real props because I don't think I'm that comfortable with myself.
To do what? Adult
To, like,
entertainment, or just deal with somebody that does?
To deal with someone that does. I'm not secure enough for that.
I do feel like it does take a certain level of security to
Most definitely.
be able to be with somebody that is in the adult entertainment world. So I do feel like it does take a level of security and a level of strength. And shout out to those who are currently with an adult entertainer right now, because they are, that's a strong man, or woman, for the
Very.
straight ones, for the heterosexuals. But I mean that's a very strong person.
I act a fool if you just look the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And then just a whole video. I can't. I don't think I'm just not there.
Yeah, I mean, because again, it goes back to that level, like you said, of security and trust. Because people already have in their mindset that by you being an adult entertainer, you're just out here fucking any and everything, and you're doing this. But a lot of people actually treat it as if it's a job. Like once I leave from filming or once I leave whatever, that's it. Like I'm going home to be with whoever I'm supposed to be with.
Right. That's it until the next.
I don't know. I don't think I see it as like, oh, you just out here doing whatever. It's just like, I mean, what if they do it better? What if you like it better? What if like the connection is there and you done already did it? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Those things just go through my mind.
Fair enough, but my thought on that though is, me personally, I'm not an emotional type of guy. I'm not that emotional at all. I usually keep my emotions at a very, very low level when around others. And when it comes to, doing scenes or like say if I'm booked for a party, like a freak party or something like that, my emotions are cut off. They're shut off. There's no emotional ties. I mean, it could be a vibe there, and I would think that the person that you're about to, shoot a scene with, you will have that connection where you want a connection, you want a vibe there. However, as far as love and intimate and that passion that you would only give to your significant other, I know for me, I can cut that off.
Has there been a time where you filmed with someone and the connection wasn't there and you had to like fake it? Just to
I don't know if I could do that.
No. Okay,
No.
cool.
It's always been like pretty cool.
It's been cool, especially with the, my second scene that I did with my boy K.
Shout out to K Isaiah.
Yes, shout out to K Isaiah. Yeah, but I mean, I've never had to fake nothing. I enjoyed it, and even my boy Shadow for my very first scene. Shout out to Shadow. Like both of them, my boys, we kicked it we kicked it before the scene, we kicked it after the scene, So no, the connection was there. They're cool. They're both real cool ass dudes. So there's a vibe
Yeah, I
there.
think with any business, it definitely have to be a good working relationship.
And adult entertainment, and then even with my full time job, your regular jobs, you gotta have a good, work relationship.
Now, you said when you hosted freak events, what exactly, because I've recently been saying a lot of models get booked to come to parties, what exactly is required when the model attends an event like that?
Speaking as someone who has helped co-host parties in the past and continues to do so now, when an adult entertainer is usually booked, a requirement would be to interact with those that have paid their money to come and see you. Now, with that being said, a lot of adult entertainers, that will for most people that requires, okay, you're gonna end up having sex with somebody, with a couple somebodies possibly that's at the party that you're, hosting, that you're a guest at. But it's more so, make sure that your followers, your fans are there to see you. You're there to interact, and in every sense of the word.
I know that's right.
Through it all, I mean, as long as I've known you and you've been doing this, you've always remained humble. Like you were never on Mariah Carey status or Beyonce status, but there's models out there that are. What is your outtake on that? Or what's your opinion on that?
There,
as far as, and what I mean by that is like being over the top, like you walking through an event thinking you fucking queen of the earth and some more shit.
Well,
and you haven't even been signed or nothing yet. But I'm just saying, what's your?
And that's the thing about it. It's like certain people that have never been signed to a contract or anything with rather an amateur side or professional side or nothing, and then they just have the biggest egos and the biggest heads, and that I can't stand people like that in any field or any work environment. I can't stand people with big heads or big egos. The reason why I stay humble is because half the time I don't even believe it. I don't even pay attention to it. Looking at my Twitter and just seeing as how my followers have just skyrocketed in the course of a week, I'm like, I haven't even done nothing new yet. Where are you guys coming from?
They looking.
I mean, I see that looking,
And that's a good thing.
And it's a good thing, and I'm very appreciative of it. Don't get me wrong. It's like I said, I'm about to definitely bring something new. It's 2018. I did my thing in 2017. 2018 is not about to be no different. I'm actually bring more and more for everybody that has been supporting me, and I'm very appreciative of it. Now, back to what you said, like those with the big heads, they don't appreciate the people that. Some of them, I can't name.
Who has
no
a big
names.
head?
Well,
calling no names.
You don't want to do no.
No, I'm not calling no names.
Give me
I'm
the-
not. No,
Not that I
no.
give a fuck, because I mean they know where to find me if they have an issue. But I'm just not gonna
my,
do that.
my location is on my profile.
You know,
I mean, if you
I
want to
mean,
find me, I'll
okay.
give you the address. But I'm not going to do that.
I just
However,
fucking-
you know,
You
it's let me put it like this. It's been times where I'll say follow somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never spoke to the person, never interacted with the person, never spoke, you know, any lick of negative vibe or words about them. And then I'll go back the next day, you know, maybe I've even retweeted something of theirs, you know, just to show my support. And then I go back on theirs the next day and I'm blocked. And I'm like, what the hell did I do?
Big mad or little mad?
I'm like, are you big mad or little mad because I retweeted something? I mean, I retweeted your work. I retweeted your vid. I retweeted whatever you're doing. And just to show my support as somebody else is, you know, coming up in this industry. And you block me? Why?
But again, I mean, from just listening to that, you know, because I even experienced that as far as with being a party promoter myself. Like, other people won't support your events, they won't do anything, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm the one that's like, oh, retweet and go out and support such and such and such. Now, like within the last year, that happened, but now all of a sudden everybody wants to be like, oh, come to my event, you know, invited here, and I'm just like, I've been doing this shit way longer than any of y'all. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but
Yeah, that my favorite saying in the world, if y'all did not know, is, quote, "It is what it is," unquote.
You know,
that is my favorite saying in the world, and that's how I take most of that mess any type of mess that comes my way. That's what I say.
Why you falling out, Mike?
Huh?
Why you
Why
falling
falling
out?
out?
You
That was
laughing?
funny.
What?
He's just like, don't give two fucks.
I
mean,
don't.
because
It
you
is what it
Shit.
is.
You can't. You know,
I
when-
give no shits, two fucks, whatever, nothing. Look, I'm gonna live for me. I'm gonna enjoy my life. Life is too short. I don't got time for the drama, especially this year. I don't got time for no drama
Amen
and none
for
of
the
that.
drama.
I
and
don't
the
got time for no
reads.
pettiness. Keep that shit in 2017. Keep it away from me, because if you don't, I'm chopping you. I don't care.
just
I don't got time to be
respond.
used. None of that.
But-
None of that. I don't have time for none of that. And life is entirely too short for people that be having that big ego, big mindsets and stuff, and then, you know, just shooting down people that may support them or whatever, just being nasty for no reason.
Amen.
Like today, I just found out this morning on my way while I worked that a friend of mine gained his wings today. So today's been a rough day. And
Wow, I'm sorry to hear
that's
that.
you know, that's why I say life is too short. We need to love each other, support each other, you know, be kinder to each other. No time. We don't need to be messy. We don't need to be petty. We don't need to be nasty towards each other, throwing shade and all that crap.
At all
Come on.
times.
Especially for my adults, especially for my ones that are adults, like full-fledged adults. Like, you got your own home, you got your own car, you're paying
Like
your
over
own
30?
bills. Not even over 30. I'm talking about 25 and up.
Yeah.
Real
And I mean,
adults.
I feel like
Real
that's
adults.
I got some time there.
That's why we was given this
Shut up.
platform to, you know, to be a different example in the lifestyle. Because I mean, yeah, you know, we all three of us on here, we have our messy moments, you know, we have our shade moments, but at the end of the day, you know, we're trying to utilize this platform to let other people know that yes, you can be gay, you can be, you know, a black male and still work together and not be catty. You know, nobody's fighting all the time and, you know, all of that, but it's fun at times. Sometimes the shade is fun. You know,
No, it is not. Shade, no,
It
throwing
can
shade
be
is
fun
annoying.
sometimes.
It is fun sometimes. A little
You
bit.
know,
A little
the
bit. It's like, all
messiness,
right. It's
you
like,
know.
all right, you got me. But all the time, it's just draining.
So-
No, all the time is draining.
It's
no fun in it. It's just
draining.
draining and irritating.
Yes. I
Steering
agree.
back
But a
to-
little shade, I don't mind. I think it's funny. I be all right, you got me.
Y'all DMV people.
So what is a typical what is a typical night with the regular non-Antoine and then Antoine Lust, the adult entertainer? Is it like sexually, do you separate them, or you're like, okay, when you're in the bedroom, oh, okay, I'm getting beast mode, I'm Antoine Lust, like I'm about to go hard, or do you just be like, okay, I'm
Beast
just
mode.
you know?
Ooh.
Oh, beast mode. Yes, beast mode. But no, you know, with regular Antoine, you know, regular Antoine, the night with me show depends on who you are.
Let's say you're not that cute and you just kind of like,
Shit.
Wow.
what's that mean? Well, then what kind of Antoine you get? What's the night?
I mean, to each their own. I mean, cute is in the eye of
To
the
you.
beholder.
To you.
But I mean,
To you.
So you got to be cute to me for me to
even
do
get it.
anything with you.
Okay.
So
I
you
got
wouldn't you
I got
wouldn't mess around with nobody that was ugly, like looking like Predator.
Like
or,
I said, look.
Okay,
physical looks aren't
let's-
to
I mean,
the eye of the
ugly people
Let's
beholder.
see.
they
Physically,
need love
they
too,
are
so.
fine to you. They're fine. They're fine. They got everything going on. There's no issues. Then what?
I'm
But
gonna
their
give you the
personality
business.
is fucked up.
Oh no, if your
that's good,
personality,
that's good.
your
And the
personality
person-
fucked up,
You
ain't
but
getting
they
shit.
got everything else.
you ain't getting shit.
Nothing.
Your personality fucked up, and you piss me off.
They
I'm gonna kick
backing
you the
it
hell
up.
out.
It's down.
If
to
you're
their
in my
knees.
house, I'm kicking your ass out. If I'm at your house, I'm leaving.
But I mean, it's just a fuck though. It's not like you're trying to get to know a
I don't
person.
care.
So
It's
you
not
still
first.
wouldn't.
I don't care.
Look.
My hand treats me better than any dick or pussy does.
You can get
or
get you
ass.
something first, then leave.
My hand treats me better.
You just be like, you just get you something, then you can be like, all right, I'm out.
Nope. I can go home without touching you and go home and take care of myself. I have no problems doing that. And the
That's a
slightest.
I
That
don't
keeps
know.
me look
And
like most people say, that keeps me from fucking the wrong person.
Look, if you looking fine, your attitude, we just not gonna talk no more. We just
I don't even
and
wanna
I'll
talk
be
to
like,
you.
all right, I gotta go. You know, my socks drying real fast, and I gotta get home.
I still think you should get an ugly person a chance though.
Let
I'm
me say
just
something.
saying.
They
No,
are
hold up.
loyal.
Let
They are
me
loyal.
Because they could be really
let me-
fucking ugly, but have
let
like a
me
sweet ass
clarify.
personality.
Let me clarify.
Very seldom.
Because apparently when people see me or whatever, they think, oh, I'm a pretty boy, so all I look for is pretty boys. No. Some of the guys that I've dated, and even my true relationships, relationships that have foundation that's lasted a while.
What's
Like,
the
say
longest
my-
relationship?
Huh?
What's the longest relationship?
My longest relationship was 3 years.
Oh yeah, that's
Before you got into adult
Before I got
okay.
into this. My longest relationship was 3 years, and then the two after that were 2 years, and then the
What's the
shortest
shortest?
was shortest relationship or attempt.
relationship.
Shortest relationship that I was in was 17 months, so year and a half.
That's still pretty
Year and a
good.
half. Longest relationship 3 months. Shortest attempt 72 hours.
Ooh.
But
Wow.
It's just an attempt, though. It's just an attempt.
it's an attempt. I don't
I
count
mean,
that.
you might as well
I can
consider
count on.
that.
I can count on one hand how many real relationships I've had.
That's-
Count on one hand.
The 72-hour one, you might as well consider that a hookup. Like that wasn't.
That's
really,
yeah.
That wasn't really.
I mean,
a
they
relationship.
talked a good game.
That's just a good hookup.
and then fucked
a
up
good-
already, or
that's
I'm not even gonna fake. Maybe I fucked up. I'm human.
Okay,
I fucked up before. I'm gonna tell the truth. I fucked up in situations.
I
A
see
lot of
you.
times somebody else has fucked up as well. So I mean, we all human. Everybody fucks up. So
Do you sometimes use your status as Antoine Lust to get what you want?
no, that goes back to me being humble. I don't use my. Why would I?
Let me tell you something. If I had a status, I'm not gonna be doing any and everything, but I'm going. Maybe I want my food a little bit faster, or maybe I want a good ass drink. Pour a little.
Hold
bit extra
on,
alcohol
pause.
in
I'm not Kelly Rowland. I'm not Sierra. I'm not Rihanna.
You can
I'm
have-
not
you can have a
Kaylani.
status.
I don't
It
got it
don't
like
matter.
that. I'm not Neo. I ain't Usher. I ain't got it like that. But I mean,
Make a strong drink.
without asking,
Yeah.
without asking. Hold on, pause. I will say without asking. In like a couple bars in the area, maybe a bartender will recognize me. I got a drink, but I didn't ask. I've even refused. I've even said I'll pay, but they'll
You
be
ju-
like,
you
"No,
don't-
you
no,
good."
That's kind
can never-
of. I'm
you can
kind of
never
hard.
ask.
That's kind of hard to
You can't
believe a
ask.
little bit. I feel like you've used. I mean, because even with me, I'm not. I'm not even gonna lie. Even with me, and being, having like my own brand and being a manager, I'm like, oh, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. Oh, I need you to do your homework. But sometimes it's out of fun.
I said, I don't
because I don't want anybody
I don't
to
ask.
feel.
I don't ask. I mean, it may happen, but I don't ask. I mean, it just
I
happens.
don't want people to get it twisted. I carry my own. I have my own
Right,
coin.
I carry my own.
I don't mean
And if
nothing.
I don't
it's
look,
nice.
and if I
If
don't
it's
have
given,
the
it's
coin to do it
nice.
at the time, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, it's just not
you
meant
just
for me to
smile
do.
extra
But
hard.
I mean,
You just
I don't like smiling. To be fun, I don't like smiling.
why not? It's healthy.
Lies.
What you mean? It really is.
No, it's not.
You crazy.
So that picture right there. Where did you take that? What's the
That
motive behind
was
that
my
picture?
first time in Atlanta last January for MLK weekend,
Wait, last year, what's that mean? 2016?
2017.
I was there too.
Why do I feel like I may
That
have
was
seen
my
it?
first time.
That was my first time going to Atlanta
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, me too.
That is terrible. That was
Me
my
too.
first time going to Atlanta ever.
Did you wild out?
No questions asked. I honestly, let's see. I was
and
there.
That's the Antoine Lester's coming out. Now
I
talking about
was
some
there.
no-
Let me see. I
definitely.
was in Atlanta for 4 days. I think it was 3 or 4 days. And out of those 3 or 4 days, I literally got 8 hours of sleep in the course of a weekend. Legit 8 hours of sleep. Like me and my friends that I was with, we would go out. From the point we got there, we changed our clothes, went to hit up the bars, went to the club, did not come back come back to the room till probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Went to sleep, got up around 11, took showers, and was out on the streets all again. So legit, I only got like 6 to 8 hours that entire weekend. But when I say I slept on the drive back, I was gone.
My hotel bed was too comfortable for all that.
What
And
is
the plane ride.
one thing that you want to do this year in your career that you haven't done?
I have not been to ATL during Labor Day weekend, so I want to go see what the difference is between MLK weekend and Labor Day weekend. And
Do they have a thing Labor Day weekend?
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend is apparently their second Pride of the year. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What's ours? Ain't that Labor Day?
Memorial Day.
Ours is Memorial Day
okay.
weekend. See, I can get Memorial Day. I'm not working Memorial Day weekend, my regular job, because I'll be too busy with K5, Xavier, and Omega events that entire weekend from Thursday to Monday. And then like Labor Day weekend is usually hard for me because I'm working in where I work at. I usually don't get to get that weekend off, so it's difficult for me to go to Atlanta for that.
Gotta get that
However,
baby.
I do want to, I just want to travel more this year.
Travel,
I
yeah.
just really want to travel. I want to go to New Orleans for the first time. I've
think it's
never been. I
about
want to go to
time for you to-
Vegas for the first time. I've never been. I want to go to LA for the first time. I've never been.
Do some traveling and a couple of awards under your belt. You know,
Couple of.
Black Teen
You know something?
awards.
What kind?
You know something I don't know.
What happened?
I mean, I'm just saying.
What you
I
mean?
feel like it's definitely time. Everybody else getting awarded on the mainstream side of it. I definitely think it's time for the amateur side to
Like
be
what kind of awards?
like the Latino awards and stuff like
Ooh.
that. I definitely see a few nominations.
When
in the-
is
in the
Latino
future.
Oasis?
Wait, you
May.
ain't never looked that up? I
It's in
never
May.
been, but I definitely.
May what?
I don't know.
I gotta
think
look
it's
that
like
up.
May
That's
20th.
what I really want to do. I want to
It's
go to
what?
Latino
Like
Oasis
May
for the first
20th,
time.
I want to go too.
That's a weekend before Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I might have to work that out. I'm gonna have to work that out somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to work that out somehow.
Definitely. So, outside of that, what is... I don't know if I should ask this on air. Fuck it, I'm going to ask
Ask
it.
it.
What is...
May 4th through 11th. Thanks, Joey.
Fuck, I got
Oh, I
something.
definitely could probably work that out then. Okay. The 4th through the 8th.
Come on,
I-
4th through the
I-
8th.
I mean, 'cause
Go
I
ahead, just
can't-
ask it. Just ask it.
Certain questions I can't ask due to
Well, you gotta
contract
figure it
stuff.
out.
So I don't want to be like blah blah blah. But
There's always a loophole.
overall, you as long as I've known you, I've managed you. Like I said, you've really been doing your thing. And again, like I said myself, I worked with VS Entertainment and Phil the Ralph. Shout out to both Carl and Ralph. But I felt like doing my own thing, which is why I started Anomaly XXX. And Antoine, I told him about it, and he automatically was like, yo, I'm coming. I want to be a part of that. And that just, it shows loyalty, because this man didn't have to come, unlike, a few other people that I found it, I helped them get a start, and then, they want to stay with where they at, and that's fine. If that's where your loyalties lie, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. No ill feelings. It's no ill feelings.
None at all. But like my thing is this: you found me, you got me started. So yeah, I'm going with you. Shoot, I'm going. With the person that
and it was
found me.
someone else too who said the same exact thing. But I guess their contract was a little bit better, or whatever happened, and they decided to stay. But we still cool. At the end of the day, it's business. I don't. Personal stuff is, we're cool personally. Business wise, you got to do what's best for you. Anything.
Absolutely.
So. Why are you quiet?
What you mean? I was listening to what you was
finished
talking
blushing?
about, huh?
You finished blushing?
I was look.
Well, you ain't.
That thing.
You ain't that red no more.
He did like this. He said,
You was having all kinds of. all kinds
You're not
of
that
chords.
red no more. So you collected now. You calm?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I got it together.
Okay, so you want to do more traveling. You want to get some awards. What's
Again, apparently there's something you know that I don't.
I
That I'll find
mean-
out later. Apparently.
yeah, as far as scene wise, is there anything that you want to do scene wise? Like, are you into like the bondage type stuff, like the
Yes.
ropes, the whips, and
Yes.
What are you not into? Is there something like a
It's
limit?
two. My absolute limits of I don't deal with the whole playing with other people's blood and stuff like that. I don't do the blood
water
thing.
sports?
Ooh, that's a
I've
yes.
dabbled in-
That's a yes.
Fuck that
I've
shit.
dabbled in it.
Oh,
I've dabbled in it.
hell
Fuck that.
Let me tell you.
And for those who don't know what water sports
Hey, look
They
it up.
gotta
No,
Google it.
no,
They
gotta
y'all will
Google it.
Google
They
it.
can
Y'all will
Google
Google
it.
it.
They can
Okay,
Google
so
it.
because, I'm
Hell
the
no.
anomaly. I'm only making known in a little bit of time.
Look.
Water sports is being pissed on or pissing on someone.
I can't.
Mind you, it was never done to me.
I can't.
You know, I mean,
It was
and to
never
each
done
his
to me.
own. If that's what you like, that
Hell,
God
look,
bless you. Get your rocks
if
off.
you come
I
with me
don't
to
fuck
that,
with it.
it's a prop.
I
can't.
was.
I can't.
I was drunk as hell.
That's what a bad.
And-
And you peed on somebody? I take that as a yes.
I can't.
Back to the other thing that I won't.
Oh no,
dabble
no, no!
in.
Answer the
Was it-
question.
I mean,
Answer
but
the
you-
question.
How'd you feel about
It
it?
was. I was honestly, to be quite honest with you, that was my.
You liked it a little bit.
I barely remember. I was that drunk. I was.
How you not remember?
You remembered
peeing on
it. You
somebody
just talked
now?
about
Come
it.
on now.
Come on now. How you feel about it? You
I
liked,
mean,
you
I
liked
did
it. A
it.
little
I mean,
bit?
I don't feel.
It just-
Okay, I felt a little.
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
Just a little
But
bit.
at the same time, it's like, I mean,
I'm too.
I can't take it back now. I did it. I mean,
I'm too cerebral
This
for
shit
that kind of
happens.
stuff.
It's okay. It's actually not a bad. I
Go ahead.
okay.
Uh-oh.
So I was in a situation. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Pause. I wanna know
I'm about to
what-
tell you why we while
Go
we got a
ahead.
little bit of time. I'm gonna tell you. So I was in it was a night, drinking, smoking or whatever, and I was fucking around with this dude, and so after we finished fucking, he was like peeing me, and I was like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, just go ahead and pee in me. And I was like, okay. So I ended up doing it.
Well, you nutted in
And
there.
I was just like, well, it's not a bad thing. It won't
Well,
happen to me. But
right,
I
it's
mean,
not happening to
it's
me.
not, it's not bad.
Okay, but like,
But honestly, after that, I felt really bad. I felt like I like disgraded dude or something.
Yeah.
And I was really like texting was like,
that's-
yo, I'm sorry. Like
That's the feeling
hey,
I had.
You
That's
know,
like after I sobered up, that's the feeling I had. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Like,
Look.
did I
Yeah.
really just do that?
I really genuinely felt like bad.
But back to the other thing that I don't do. I don't deal with scat. And if y'all don't know what scat is, y'all can. I really don't.
please don't say what
Look
that
it up.
is. Please don't say what
Please
that
look
is.
that one up. I really don't want to
Oh,
speak
my-
on that one.
okay.
That's one thing I
Shout
don't
out
get.
DJ
Oh my
Dub.
God, no.
That's one thing
Saying,
I
look it up.
definitely can't do.
I mean, I could tell him the definition. but
No.
I'm not gonna-
no.
No.
I'm hungry. I want to eat after
Look
this.
it up.
Wait, I got a
look it
question.
up,
I got a
look it
question. I got a question. What do you think about? Okay, so like they was like, okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. You did it. But what do you think about them after that? I'm very cerebral about what goes on and what happens, and I'm gonna think about that.
Boy, shut your consciousness off sometimes.
I can't.
What did I think about them? I mean, shit. I was just like,
I'm not going to.
I-
I'm not
that's
going to
something. I
think.
mean, I just
I'm not
felt
gonna
like they
think
didn't give a
differently
fuck.
of
Like they was just
person,
really
Right. They didn't.
But I'm going to think
care
like,
about them.
okay, well, who else then did it? Number one,
right.
what's your limit of like, who do you allow to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you are good enough to do it, or I'm like, nah, I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That,
Okay,
that
I
line
didn't.
gets blurred.
Okay, I honestly did not take that into consideration, but I didn't
That's
think.
what
I mean, I didn't think nothing
I mean,
negative
me-
about him. I mean, that's
All right.
what they
Needless
wanted.
to say, after I apologized. It was like, oh no, you're fine. Everything's okay. But my thought process of them was like, nah. We can't. We're not
All
rocking
right.
no more.
Mind you, me and that
Because
person have not hooked up
If,
again.
Give me
if,
your-
you,
what's
if
your
you've allowed
Instagram?
me to do it so easily, imagine how many other people
That's what I'm
have done
saying.
it
That's-
so easily.
Hell no.
So I mean,
You get one of them masks right there. And they be doing that
exactly.
stuff. All right, what's your
Exactly,
Instagram?
right.
How can people find you?
My Instagram.
Yep. Social
It's
media.
okay. It's long. I'm gonna spell it out for you. So it's Twan. So it's gonna be TWAN_PISC 3 AN King. So it's Twan _ Paijun King.
We're going to get you a new name because that's too long.
No,
my
we're not.
My Instagram is MD, like the doctor _studios.
The Real B Anomaly.
All right. Thank you for watching Real Raw and Uncut. And we'll see y'all next week on Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Peace.
Bye.